Love is a selfish emotion. Falling in love is one of the most selfish things that you can do. By selfish, I don't necessarily mean exploitative, taking advantage of other people, being ruthless for your own benefit. I mean selfish in the sense of you're doing it for yourself. It's for your own self-interest. When your motivations are selfish, it means that you want to benefit yourself. That's okay. So seeking the love of a woman is a selfish pursuit? Yes, of course it is. Think of all the time that you're wasting seeking your own self-interest. You could be selflessly serving others, donating your time, energy, and resources to charity. Do you know how much suffering there is in the world? How much disease, war, famine? And what are you doing to help? What are you doing with your life? You're trying to fall in love? That's so selfish of you. Now, in case your mind is trying to defend your desire for a relationship, your desire to be in love by saying that it's going to benefit other people in some kind of abstract way, just cut it out. Don't even go there. It's a selfish instinct, and that's absolutely fine. You're allowed to look out for your own self-interest. Very few other people are going to do it. If you're not convinced, then please watch this video to the end, because I'm going to prove to you that the love that you feel for women is selfish. The reason I'm making this video is because somebody on Hey Hero contacted me, and he's really worried about settling down in a relationship, committing to a woman, because he fundamentally doesn't trust female motives. He asked me, Alexander, how am I going to settle down with a woman when I know that she only wants to be with me for her own selfish reasons? She's just using me for her own happiness. Hearing that completely shocked me at the lack of self-awareness, because is he not aware that his own motives are completely selfish? A member of my Patreon community sent me this clip and wanted my thoughts on it.
The differences between men and women is like when men make it, they think of how am I going to support a family?
Yeah.
When women make it, they think I don't need a man.
That's so funny. Have you ever thought that way?
No, but I think he's right.
I know. That's why I think it's funny.
No, I think he's right, though.
He's absolutely correct, but it's clips like this that sort of fuel the paranoia of some men, leading them to believe that men are these pure angelic creatures that love women for selfless reasons, whereas women are cruel and manipulative and exploitative and just out to extract as much value from men as they can. Their love is transactional, but men's isn't. That is absolutely ridiculous. It is true, of course, that when women get a lot of resources, they think, now I have the freedom of not needing a man to support me, whereas when a man gets a lot of resources, his thought is, look how many people I can provide for. That part is true. But what isn't discussed is that the man providing for a wife and children isn't charity. It's not motivated by selflessness. It's motivated by his own masculine self-interest. It's selfish. Of course it is. If he has a lot of resources and he's a high-quality guy, then yeah, he's going to be able to attract a high-quality woman, really pretty, really kind, really feminine. And maybe they'll have, 2 or 3 children who are happy and well-adjusted, but that's not selfless. That adds to his personal glory. Again, it's not selfish in an exploitative way. It's symbiotic. It benefits everybody. His self-interest in wanting to be that awesome a man that he can provide, that he can attract such quality woman into his wife, that also has the benefit of making her life and the lives of their children that much easier. It's a win-win-win situation. He selfishly benefits. She selfishly benefits. The children selfishly benefit. As an expression of masculinity, being a protector, a provider, a father, a husband is not an act of selfless charity. It's selfish. Back in the day when you had like chieftains and kings who'd take 20 wives each and have like 100 children, is anybody looking upon those men thinking, God, what a noble sacrifice. They are acting so selflessly in having all of those wives? Of course not. He keeps on adding wives to his harem because of selfish benefit. He wants his own pleasure to be enhanced. At some point in our cultural evolution, our society seems to have bought into this idea that love and selfishness are mutually exclusive, that somehow having your own self-interest wrapped up in your love taints it or corrupts it in some way. It's bullshit. That's a myth designed to make you feel guilty so that you're more easily exploited. Own your selfishness. This is your life. You exist. You have a right to be happy. You have a right to pursue your own happiness. When I say I love my girlfriend, what do I actually mean? Well, I mean I love how much she enhances and benefits my life. I love the laughter and jokes we share. I love the intellectual conversations we have. I love the emotional support. I love the fact that she sees and understands me. I love the fact that she respects me and is kind to me. I love the fact that we're sharing this parenting journey together. I love the fact that she's so curious about who I am, what I think, what I feel, that she's always wanting to know more about my internal world. In short, I love the way that she makes me feel about myself. Have you noticed that all of my reasons for why I love her are completely self-involved? They all benefit me. My love is completely selfish. That's okay. I'm not ashamed of that. The fact that our love is transactional isn't a problem because we're both getting a really good deal. I'm guessing that most people who lament that love is transactional are probably just pissed off because they can't demand that higher price. So you understand that me saying my love for her is completely selfish, that's not an insult to her. That's a compliment to her. So let's turn the mirror on you now. I want to ask you this question. You want to be loved, but how? How specifically? Do you want to be loved by a woman who's motivated by charity or a woman who's motivated by selfishness? So what would that even look like if you were loved as an act of charity? Well, imagine you overheard your girlfriend who gave you lots of charitable love talking to her friends about you, and she's saying things like, God, he's hopeless. He really has no redeeming features whatsoever. I don't enjoy spending any time with him. He doesn't enhance my life in any way, but I think that I'm improving his life. And so this is my sacrifice. This is my charity that I'm with him. How would you feel if a woman loved you in that way? Would you be grateful? Would you be excited? Or what about if she loved you selfishly and she told her friends, my God, I'm so lucky to be with him. He makes my life so much more interesting, so much more exciting. He makes me feel so good about myself. That's why I'm with him. That's why I'm his girlfriend, because my life is so much better with him. Feels good to hear that, right? It speaks to your character. It speaks to your quality. The fact that she loves you is an accomplishment. That's something that you have achieved. Great, that's fine. Be proud of that. I actually can't think of a better validation of the quality that you are as a person by a high quality woman saying that she loves you. Because what she's really communicating is that you help her achieve her goals. She wants to be happy. She wants to be provided for. She wants to lead a unique and interesting and exciting life. And you are the man that can make that happen. And that's why she loves you. What a compliment. What an incredibly sincere testament to the quality of the person that you are, that you can make her love you. Yes, it's transactional. Yes, it's selfish. But the fact that she derives so much benefit from being with you, the fact that she loves you so intensely, is just proof of how amazing you are. It really comes down to this question. When you look into the eyes of your future girlfriend or wife, what do you want to see? Do you want to see passion or do you want to see pity? Because I guarantee the passion is motivated by selfishness, whereas the pity is motivated by charity. So love is selfish. You're selfish. Women are selfish. Love is transactional. Who gives a shit? Embrace it. It's fine. Don't waste your time complaining about the market. Just improve the quality of your product. Make yourself into the highest quality man that you can be so that you can trade your awesomeness for a relationship with an equally amazing woman. Or don't. See, that's the other part of this, is because when you understand that love is selfish, that it's meant to be selfish, that you don't actually owe love to somebody else as an act of charity, it actually frees you up to not date if that's your choice. It's your life. You can spend it on whatever you want. And if you feel like the price is too high, that none of the women that are in your price range are actually going to benefit your life in any significant way, then don't buy, don't make the transaction. I know I have the reputation as like the pro relationships guy in this space, but I've said this many times and I 100% stand by this. It is better to be alone and single than to be with a low quality woman. The only circumstances you should be in a relationship is if she benefits your life. If you are deriving a selfish advantage to your existence by being in a relationship with her, if that condition is not met, then do not enter a relationship. Which leads me to the question, should you only be dating women that you intend to marry? Is it ethical ethical to date women if you don't intend on giving them a commitment? Are there other benefits or reasons why you might enter the dating market, have relationships other than seeking a lifelong commitment? It's a complicated question, and it's the topic of the latest video that I've released on Patreon. If you want access to that video, then please go and sign up at my Patreon. It's just $5 and you get to see that video plus every other exclusive video in my back catalog. The Patreon exists for those people who really want to understand this stuff at a deeper level. The content is awesome. The community is amazing. I'd love to see you over there.